where we share stories, ideas, and inspiration in English. I'm Helen,
And I'm Nadia.
your host for today.
Today we have a very special guest, our teacher coordinator for the Colab. Let's welcome Mr. Fabian! Yay!
Hello everyone.
So, could you please tell us, how are you feeling today, Mr.?
I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking me. And how about you?
I'm feeling amazing! Yay!
Wonderful. And how about you, Helen?
Yes, I'm very grateful that my TKA is already finished.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, happy.
So we're conducting TKA and I hope that the progress and the result will be better for you.
So,
Alright.
Nadia said that you are a teacher coordinator. Could you please introduce more about yourself and your role in Colab?
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Albayan, Pak Pian. You can call me Mr. Pian or Pak Pian. I am as an English teacher, and of course, aside from the English teachers, I'm a coordinator of language in Albago. So here, I am trying to make some rules in English language to run in our school, especially in Albago, Albayan Putri Goalpara. So yeah, that's my roles and then my positions right here, right now.
So, from what I'm getting is that you think English is important for the students of Albayan Goalpara, yes?
Of course.
So, could you please tell us why do you think this Colab program is important for our students?
Alright, so let me tell you about the abilities in language. So we have 4 abilities in language, right? When we are going to try to learn something new, especially in English, we have to complete 4 abilities. The first one is listening, second one is speaking, reading, and then writing. So the hardest part in the 4 abilities is writing. So here in Albago, we have several programs that the program itself to improve students' ability in every aspect. Okay, especially we want the students improve their speaking skills and then writing skills. In order to achieve that, so our students will be given at least how many vocabs? You still remember? 3 vocabs each day or per day, right? And it will be accumulated in 1 week. There are 12 vocabs. Yeah, 12 vocabs. So that's why I think the answer. Yeah.
So, you said that we Colab have some programs to improve student language. What are some Colab's main activities or programs?
Okay, besides giving some other students, like the main vocabularies each day, so they also work as a team, like they are in organizations, sounds like OSIS, because in the past, the first year, so it's actually Colab is apart from the OSIS. It is a linguistic divisions in OSIS, but time passing by, I think that we have to, separate and then make the new organization. So, and then Colab appears, and then So the Colab itself is the main thing that Colab do is to provide some programs to support the students. And then to enhance, to hone the students' ability in English, especially on Wednesday and then on Tuesday. So we are mandatory to speak English. So the main things Colab do is first provides vocabularies for every students, especially for class 10 and 11 grade students, and then to maintain the English environments in our countries on Wednesday and then Thursday.
So you mentioned that giving students vocabularies like each day is one of Colab programs, right?
Yep.
So could you please tell us why did Colab choose to start a podcasting program?
Okay, so basically it's because we have gained so much, vocabularies every day and every week. It will be accumulated, right? So it will become beneficial for us if we practice, if we use those vocabularies. So here right now, I'm starting to think that we will try to make some podcasts in English, and then we will try to use those vocabularies that you have gained from each day to improve our speaking skill and speaking ability. Especially when you see that in front of the camera, sometimes we feel like more, feel ashamed. Yeah, some things like that. But in the future, after me, maybe there will be much more surprise from students who will sit over here and then telling the stories.
We hope so too.
Yeah, and also for the teachers also, like they trying to speak English and then try to tell something special and try to tell something interesting about their activities, about their life and everything. So here I cooperate with Mr. Ramdan to make the podcast like this, and then I'm so sorry if you are the first watchers and then here we're trying our best to make the podcast, but yeah, here we are here trying to make a podcast. Yeah,
We're trying.
yeah. So yeah, for me I think that this is the good idea to improve our speaking and then to to hone our skill, but I need something more, like the students, and then they need the stage to perform.
Yeah.
So I think that this podcast will be the stage for them.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Colab has a podcast program, a vocabulary, and etc. How do you think these programs could impact students? That you say teachers and students has already trying to speak English, and what the other impact from the Colab program?
Of course, is about their future, because like right now nowadays English cannot be avoided for all of us. If you went to somewhere, if you go to somewhere and then see that the plank, like the sign everywhere. For example, like me, when I'm trying to travel to Yogyakarta, for example, or Jakarta, and all the other cities, and I see the sign that welcome, and then turn left, and then toilet.
International language.
International language. So basically that those signs and the using English, and of course that it will be beneficial for our students if this podcast and our English programs in our school will become beneficial for them in the future, especially when they are trying to apply for university, for example, and then jobs, and then the important things that right now we have to realize that the English is the international language that every single person's, every single countries around the world is using English, that's why I want to make this happen.
Yeah, English is so important right now.
So you mentioned, and I think it is a fact, that English is important, especially when you want to apply for universities, jobs, and etc. So talking about the future, what are your hopes for Colab in the future?
In the future, my concern is about the members of the Colab. At the first years we only gain like at least 8 students. Only 8 students, and then we were facing some difficulties, like when we are trying to do some programs, especially given the vocabulary to other students, and then we have made like the event, and this event is really big for our school because we gain at least 200 students, right, from the first until third generations in our school. But unfortunately that the members of the college only like 8 persons. So we need more human source for that. So my hopes for this year's, or maybe the next years, when we are open the registrations or applications for the college members, I think that 15 until 20 students will be enough.
Yes.
More than enough.
That's a need.
So that's why I made this podcast, and then so everyone can see that our progress will become more useful, and then like that. So that's my hope. And in the future, inshallah, maybe it's actually the same. Like I was trying to convince everyone that Colab is level up with the OSIS. Like this is the OSIS, and then this is the Colab. It's the same.
Yeah.
Even we are the rules of the language. Like on the coordinators, we have to maintain those rules exist.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that the Colab has more privilege than the OSIS to control students' ability, to control students, everyday's conversations and etc. Yeah.
So that is your hope for Colab, that Colab
So-
will be beneficially impact in a student and become more bigger and the same
Yeah.
with OSIS. Yeah, we are opening a recruitment. Yeah.
Yeah. Please
So-
sign up.
Sign up.
Don't forget, it's once in a lifetime.
So yeah.
Oh, maybe wait. So you guys given me some like questions, but I want to ask and then about your impressions when you were
Impression?
joined
When I-
Colab. Just explain in one word.
Maybe you first?
Nadia first, or maybe Helen first.
Oh, I have a
So right now you are the members of the Colab, right? So
Yes.
would you like to tell them how to become a member Colab, and then how was it feel
In one word.
in one word?
In one word. Maybe if there's a word that can represent my feel about become a Colab member is challenging.
Challenging. Okay, challenging.
Yeah, I know that.
And how about you, Nadia?
For me, I think I would describe it with chance. Because why chance? Because when I first found out that Albago has this organization for English, because I personally think I'm pretty fluent in English
Alright.
and stuff. So I thought like this organization is about helping people to be better at English. I thought like, hey, I could do that because I have the ability to. So, and plus this is my first time joining an organization, so I was pretty nervous.
Alright.
But I found out that like the people, the members in Colab, they're welcoming, they're nice, they're warm, they're friendly. So I was like, I had nothing to worry about, and I enjoy being in Colab. So it's a chance for me to be better at organization and English.
All right. See? Sign up.
Yeah, so for me, challenging because it's challenging when we have to impact students' language. Like, hey guys, please write this vocab, and then please so yeah, don't forget to sign up. And before we end this vocab, do you have any final message for our listeners?
Final message. Okay, so I was trying to learn English that time, and it was really difficult for me, especially like my Sudanese tongue, with my Sudanese accents. That's really hard. When I was in my university, I was like at the top of the list, like at the bottom of the list, that I cannot speak English at all.
Wow, that's
My
surprising.
English is not really good, so that's why, of course, my English is every basics of the English language. I think that's very minor, and I can barely understand what other people are saying. But I'm trying to be a good learner, so I'll fix my faults and then improving my skill by listening to podcasts, listening to music, watching some videos and movies in English
yes.
without the subtitles, and
Oh
then
yeah.
next me, learned how I hone my listening skills, and then, but actually my speaking is not really good. Like to
No,
maintain
I think
to maintain the accents, and then to the intonations, the spacing words, and I'm still learning. But yeah, here we are. I'm a teacher, but also learning, and so do you guys.
Yeah.
Learn, right?
Yeah.
So,
everyone's learning, and
Everyone's
everyone can
learning.
be a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so for those all of you who wants to join the collab and then become a collab members, so we are open recruitment, right?
Yes.
So like I said earlier, so we need a lot of more students, like at least 15 until 20 students are open to join the collab.
Yes. So I think that's all for our questions, Mr. Fian. Thank you so much for joining us in this podcast.
It is my pleasure.
Yes. Thank you to our listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget to follow the Colab podcast for more interesting and inspiring stories. Then.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.